I'm definitely up for fighting. There's a lot of names in the division, for sure. But at the same time, look at what this creates as well. I'm a fighter, and I understand that economics of business as well. And this does good business.
You lost your mind. This is Anthony Joshua that you just called out. You're fighting Anthony Joshua in less than a month. Why are you doing this?
I like to challenge myself. I like to take on the biggest, the best. I said anyone, anytime, any place. I truly mean that.
Serious in his same approach. If we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to 60 seconds. That's all, and I love Jake. Even if he wanted to move around, there's nothing he can do.
Anthony Joshua has sent a chilling warning to Jake Paul, the former heavyweight champion, known for his raw power and imposing presence in the ring. Made it clear he isn't taking the social media star lightly. Joshua's message isn't just a statement, it's a declaration of intent, signaling that anyone stepping into the ring with him, even a crossover fighter like Paul, should be prepared for a battle unlike anything they faced before.
Anthony Joshua should not get in the way of Fury and Joshua, really, in my view. It's an absolute joke. It shouldn't be sanctioned. I really don't believe it should be sanctioned. I have a sneaking suspicion that it would be a very big fight. But the biggest thing is us rubbernecking to actually see if they do get to the point where they step in the ring together. Because Jake Paul's an area level fighter, a British area level fighter, and Anthony Joshua is still a killer and a live heavyweight. That should not be sanctioned anywhere in the world, in my view.
It's dangerous, mate.
Very dangerous.
It brings the sport into disrepute. The people that are talking about organising that, they should have a real hard look at themselves.
But even Eddie Hearn's kind of teasing he doesn't like it, but you can see the glitz of dollars.
There's no price. There is no price.
There shouldn't be.
There's absolutely no price on the planet in order to make that fight because it is dangerous.
Joshua's 2024 loss to Du Bois punched holes in his legacy. And for many observers, it proved the heavyweight division had moved on. Instead of chasing belts through another grueling campaign, this fight offers him a high reward. Low commitment comeback, fewer rounds, a massive payday, and global exposure on Netflix.
You believe it because AJ's involved, and I think AJ'd struggle to he's going to take enough flack over this, but again, it's money talk. So I think AJ will struggle because it's an Owen situation. If he goes in there and Jake Paul lasts the distance, what does he tell you about AJ? Apart from he's just earned an extra 15 million quid. If he goes there and struggles with Jake Paul, then what do you say about AJ? Your heydays are well and truly over. If he goes in there and knocks him out, then I'll say that's to be expected. So the glory, there's probably not much glory in it, apart from the haters of Jake Paul to say, right, I've got rid of this kid. I think it's very brave of Jake Paul. So now the problem child has got to believe this fight's actually happening. So now you've got our attention. So now you've got to back up the boast. It's not about, you're not playing tiddlywink. This is the only game you can't play. You can play football.
Jake Paul stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua isn't just a huge gamble. Many experts say it's a serious risk to his health. Boxing insiders like Ariel Helwani have warned that Joshua's raw power and experience could expose Paul to dangerous damage, citing Joshua's history of brutal knockouts as a legitimate concern.
Last 7 fights has been beaten 3 times. The 4 fighters that he beat didn't come to win. So he's not in his prime, is he? He's literally at the end of his career, pretty much finished. And this is why taking this fight with you is telling you all you need to know. It's a cash out. He might as well just cream as much money as he can at the end of his career, fighting an absolute joke shop in clown world. When I beat Anthony Joshua, he says, every doubt disappears. Come on. I mean, if this is a straight up AJ versus Jake Paul, then we all know what should happen. This is a 1-round job because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle. He's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury, for crying out loud. You can't jump in with Anthony Joshua now and expect to get a result. So, nothing's going to no doubt's going to disappear.
Heavyweight Moses Itama has even urged Paul to think about his long-term health rather than the money, warning that a single misjudged punch could have lasting consequences. Meanwhile, former pro Amir Khan stated bluntly that Joshua could hurt him badly, even suggesting the risk of brain damage.
Well, I think it's a great fight, and I think Joshua sparked him out in like 2 rounds. Really? No. Why do you look surprised when I say that?
I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
Come on, bro. You're fighting like one of the best heavyweight fighters in the world against a YouTuber. Like, come on. Like, respect the sport of boxing. And if AJ has to go in there and show these influencers that, listen, you can't fuck about with boxing. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna get hurt badly, and this could be one of the first fights where a fighter gets hurt badly, because if you look at the size difference and the power difference, I mean, bro, there could be brain damages going on there. I mean, AJ could hurt him badly, you know.
When you look at Francis Ngannou, who's one of the most fearsome combat stars there is. I know it's MMA, but we saw what AJ did to Ngannou. So,
and that's why you don't look. You can't be surprised if AJ's going to do the same to what's it called again?
Nevertheless, Jake Paul is convinced he can beat Anthony Joshua, insisting there are real cracks in Joshua's armor that make this a winnable fight. On his podcast, Paul didn't hold back. He claimed Joshua doesn't have a chin, lacks skill, and is stiff. Paul believes Joshua's knockout loss to Daniel Dubois exposed a clear decline in durability, making this the perfect moment for him to strike.
Jake Paul doing this? Well, I think it's because he genuinely believes there is a chance he can win this. I think he's calculated everything about Anthony Joshua's circumstances, and he's gone, yeah, I actually think I can do this. I can leapfrog so many years of having to build and go through the ranks and do all that stuff by beating a shop-worn Anthony Joshua. And what are the factors in Jake Paul believing this? Well, it would be firstly that AJ received a loss in his most recent fight. Anthony Joshua's not been in the ring since September 2024, so over a year by the time him and Jake Paul get in the ring together. It will have been around 15 months. It was the manner of Joshua's loss where he looked terrible. He looked like a fighter that was well past his best. His timing wasn't there. He even looked a little bit chinny, dare I say. I mean, I still think he's got a good chin. The shot he took from Dubois was absolutely massive and would have knocked down many heavyweights. And he showed decent powers of recovery to get up and struggle through for as long as he did before his over-aggression and miscalculation with the type of shots he was using got him knocked out by Dubois. But if you're deluded enough like Jake Paul, then perhaps you look at that and go, he landed a massive right hand on Joshua's chin. Why can't I do the same? I believe myself to be a very big puncher. And it's that old saying, isn't it? You know, you shoot for the stars, you might at least land on the moon. And I think that's kind of why Jake Paul's maybe got to where he is in life, because he does have too much self-confidence. He does believe in himself. Well,
Jake Paul says this fight is his moment to silence every critic who claims he only picks small or washed-up opponents. By facing Anthony Joshua, true heavyweight and former world champion, he believes he's finally proven he can compete at the highest level. According to Paul, when he beats Joshua, every doubt disappears. No one can deny me.
Fight a real boxer. They said, fight someone your size. They said, fight a world champion. We looked at a long list of supposed...
While Paul's confidence has drawn both amusement and criticism from fans and analysts, it highlights his mindset heading into a fight with one of boxing's most experienced heavyweights. He believes being sneaky, reading movements, and exploiting defensive gaps are skills he can bring from the gym into a real high-stakes match. However, experts caution that athletic ability and actual fight experience cannot be replaced by confidence alone.
bring him up, bring him up, bring him up. Oh, he's so fucking good. He's not gonna get there without this shit.
One of the biggest factors in this matchup is the significant weight difference between the fighters. Jake Paul reportedly weighed close to 200 pounds for his fight against Mike Tyson, while Anthony Joshua typically enters the ring in the heavyweight range of 250 to 255 pounds.